On Friday, the liberal women who make up ABC's The View seemed to mock First Lady Melania Trump's accent, which prompted the First Lady's spokeswoman to fire back in a statement. The mockery arose when The View panelists were discussing the anonymous commentary piece published last week by The New York Times that purported to be written by a senior member of the Trump administration. The discussion focused on The View's typical liberal talking points until co-host Sunny Hostin mentioned she was struck by the First Lady's statement. Hostin looked prepared to read the statement in an accent before saying, "Oh, I can't do an accent," as Whoopi Goldberg warned her off. Hostin proceeded to read Trump's statement in a sarcastic tone that was certainly not her own, normal voice. It wasn't an impersonation of Melania Trump's accent, but given the context, her meaning, and mockery, was clear. The First Lady's press secretary, Stephanie Grisham, fired back at The View in a tweet responding to an article published by Raw Story. Raw Story, a left-leaning news outlet, described the segment with the headline, "The View destroys Melania for attacking anonymous NYT op-ed." After helping Trump push birther lies, Grisham responded to Raw Story in her tweet by pointing out how the panel on The View was disrespectful and hypocritical for mocking anyone's accent. As an example of their hypocrisy, The View hosts brought attention to a jacket the Melania Trump wore when visiting detained immigrant children at the border this summer, according to The Blaze. The jacket was inscribed with the words, "I really don't care, do you?" on the back. The left-wing media claimed the message was insensitive to immigrants, but President Donald Trump later cleared up the controversy in a Twitter post by saying the jacket was a message directed at the fake news media. It seems odd that The View would bring attention to this controversy seemingly to be sympathetic towards immigrants but also implicitly mock the accent of an immigrant. We can easily imagine what would happen if the roles were reversed. If a panel of Republicans were to mock the accent of a Democrat immigrant, implicitly or openly, the left would demand retribution and perhaps some would riot in the streets. Fortunately, Republicans tend to be more composed in these situations. It is comedic at this point to see what ridiculous things Hostin will say next. Grisham's statement should be enough to embarrass the women at The View, if they have any shame.